Number 8. Alvin Francis Karpis. Alvin Francis Karpis, born Albin Francis Karpovicius on August 10, 1907, was a Canadian-American criminal of Lithuanian descent whose life of crime began at a young age. By the time he was 10, Karpis was mingling with gamblers, bootleggers, and various shady characters. His formal entry into the criminal world came at 19, when he was sentenced to 10 years in prison for attempted burglary. However, Karpis managed to escape and teamed up with fellow inmates to continue his life of crime, including a notorious partnership with Fred Barker at the Kansas State Penitentiary. Together, they formed the infamous Barker-Karpus Karpus gang, specializing in bank heists, kidnappings, and violent crime. Karpis quickly gained a reputation for ruthlessness, particularly after the gang's involvement in the killing of Sheriff C. Roy Kelly, which further cemented his status as a formidable figure in organized crime. The Barker-Karpus Karpus gang's reign of terror came to a swift end in 1936, following a series of escalating violent encounters with law enforcement. Their capture was highly publicized, particularly after the kidnapping of Edward Bremer, which drew the attention of President Franklin Roosevelt and intensified the FBI's manhunt for Karpis and his gang. After being apprehended on May 1, 1936 in New Orleans, Karpis faced a swift trial and was sentenced to life imprisonment. He spent an astonishing 26 years in Alcatraz, where he became known as one of the longest-serving inmates. Released on parole in 1969, Karpis faced a world that had drastically changed since he was imprisoned. No longer feared as a criminal mastermind, he struggled to adapt to life outside prison walls. Eventually deported to Canada, he faced challenges due to his previous criminal record, which prevented him from securing a passport. In search of a quiet life, he moved to Spain, where he passed away on August 26, 1979. Initially deemed a suicide, his death was later determined to be due to natural causes, closing the chapter on a life defined by crime and notoriety.